Early morning Dunedin, fish on. Haven't been out in a month. Came out mostly to see how the red tide affected some of my favorite fishing spots. I was only here about 15 minutes. Hooked up with this guy. This is like decent size. Oh yeah. Good looking red. Yeah, there we go. Lucky to get him in. He wasn't hooked that good. That's a good start. That's about a 22-inch redfish. One spot on this side, one spot on that side. Nice looking fish. Thanks for the fight, buddy. Got him on top water. See if we can catch another one. The wind's moving me just a little too fast here. I'm just running the stop water down along the mangroves. Had to stop for a little while. Seagulls when I let my lower alone. And I didn't feel like taking a seagull off the treble hook this morning. So I just waited them out. This was the first day all week. I wanted to go on Monday. Today is Friday. But it poured every day. This is our rainy season. But usually it doesn't rain all day. Every day like it did this week. And like I said, it's been about a month since I've been out, which is a long time for me. So I wanted to see, like I said, how the red tide affected. Very happy to catch that one red already. At least I know there's one left. But I think we're going to catch more. Boy, I knew one was following that. It's a little choppy, but I could just barely see the head wake coming. I drifted a little too fast. When I get down to the end down here, I'll turn around and fish back into the wind and current. With my motor, that'll let me determine the speed I'm going, not Mother Nature. There we go. This is going to be a small guy, I think. Well, maybe not too small. Oh, no, not bad. This guy ain't really ready to come in yet, but let's bring them in. All right. That guy was rubbing his nose down in the grass big time. He wanted to get that lure out. He almost did. Alright, this guy's only about 20 inches. 2 spots this side, 1 spot that side. Looking at him, he looks extremely healthy. I'm starting to get very encouraged. Water conditions here look clear. If it's going to stay that way, I don't know. I try to follow the reports, but they're so conflicting. Tried to get a little too close to the mangroves. But you know what they say. Don't throw into the mangroves now and then, you're not fishing close enough. I got close enough this time. Where are we? We got a little snook here. Well, he got enough hooks in him. It's a little snook. got another snook here. This one's a little bigger. Shook something out of his mouth. Looks like a pinfish. Man, this guy was really hungry. He went after this lure and he already had a bait fish in his mouth. This is a nice snook here. You wouldn't be slot, but it's a nice fish. I think we're gonna measure this guy, just see what he is. Next year this guy will be in a slot. Nice snook. We want to make sure this guy's ready to go. Another fish on. It's like a small snook, I think. Ooh, he's barely hooked. Another small snook. I'm really starting to feel good about how the fish survived the red tide. Hope this keeps up. The only thing that's giving me some concern here, folks, is even with all this positive stuff of 2 redfish and 3 snook so far, I'm seeing a lot of dying and dead mullet. About 12-inch mullet. Some are dead. You can tell they just recently died. Some are swimming upside down. Some are just floating and barely moving. I don't know what that means, but that's what I see. If anybody knows what it means, please leave a comment. See, here's what I mean, folks. There's one there just grasping for life. Okay, now the sharks are coming in this area to finish off these barely alive mullet. Saw a couple fins on top of the water here. Okay folks, we're going to try a new spot. It's a little too depressing watching all these fish die here. The snook and the redfish seem so lively, but I guess the mullet's more sensitive to it. I don't know. I hope somebody knows. Let's try a new spot. Okay, I got back up here in the Clearwater in the first cast. The soft plastic. We got a fish on it. This is just the beginning of to where it gets clear. As I'm fighting this fish, I could still see mullet. Small red. Not real small, but alright, decent snook. A nice snook. That is about 24 inches. Folks, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Got my hopes up this morning because I caught a few fish, but I came back to where I started this morning where the water's really clear, and I was watching all these mullet die right in front of my eyes. Well, now I can see more dead fish on the bottom. I just scooped a couple up, and they were redfish. Now we got redfish dying here. Didn't see any this morning, but it's only mullet. I'm seeing dead redfish. How disappointing. Caught, I don't know, 4 snook, 3 redfish. Thought maybe things are going to be okay. Now we got redfish floating in the water. Where's the end?